Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football, and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And the Gators will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. offense set for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this orange.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Pocket starts to collapse. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. A dangerous lob toward the end zone. That one stayed in the air forever.
And that's why you play defense, right? I mean, that play is there to be made. You're in position. You got to make that catch. It took eternity for that ball to get to you. That's a good missed opportunity by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's White. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking for space, it's Sampson. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ncaa. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be...
He let lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around, see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Sampson. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Got a man. It's White. Running to Green. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Volunteers! Hold it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Gators!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the ball's racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his man. It's Badger. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space. Boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a 1st down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown ball. And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes through. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. He wants to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He's going to let it go. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big gain.
After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. A first down for the offense. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Florida! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got the quick pass. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick completion on the out route. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Vols have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
Touchdown, Vols! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether
all kinds of running room. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is a beautiful throw. Get it to your receiver quickly. Let him do the rest, making the quarterback look good. And if you watched Florida football back in the day, that is exactly why Jesse Palmer had a job. Throw it to elite wide receivers that make their quarterback look really good.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads it left. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 55, Florida 24.
First down to start the drive after the break. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to take a shot at this DB. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jersey?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. Your defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll take another shot here. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. Looking left. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Looking for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, on that 3rd down, they decided to dial up the jet sweep, see if they could get to the outside. Weren't able to do it, though, and now the head coach has a decision to make on 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Snares it outside. It's Badger. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Fires to the right. It's caught. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They keep attacking through the air. They're trying to get to him. He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After the misfire, now on second down. The give as they work on that clock. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Florida! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going up top on first down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.